Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, attack helicopters, robins. Why I say robins? Because this video is about robins. Duh. Now let's look at the different type of robins with the bows. Now, we will be talking about who should take over the cowl of Batman. The age-old question. The age-old question: Who should have the cowl if Batman was to die? Who should be the one to carry on the legacy? And I will also spice it up a little bit by adding who should their first villains be, who they face. I chose two different options for each one besides one of them. Um, so yeah, well, technically one of them do have three because it's just my personal opinion. It's my personal opinion. This is my video. If you guys like it, great. Thank you so much. If you guys don't like it, I'm okay with that too. Just be here. Be here. That's all I ask. Just be here and I will be happy. And thank you all so much for the 1K for the 1K views on the last one and 476 likes on that one. Now let's talk about the Robins and who should have the cowl. We will be ranking them and I'll be telling you the villains who I'd want to put them by. At number 4, for who should take the cowl, Jason Todd. I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. Jason Todd has his own story going on. He doesn't really need the cowl to be this greater image of himself. He doesn't need that. That's the thing. He doesn't need it. But if he was to, I would say the two villains who he should face for assassin would be Deadshot or Joker. Because we saw him in Battle for the Cowl when he was, uh, when he did, when he was, um, uh, I cannot speak. When he did put on the cowl, we did see how that went. He used guns and stuff like that. He was very violent and stuff like that. But I just, in my opinion, I feel like he wouldn't have made the best Batman, to be honest. And I'm not saying, oh, I hate Jason Todd. Boo, boo, boo. I love Jason Todd. Jason Todd is awesome. He's just awesome, okay? But just as Batman, he doesn't need that. He needs to build out his story as Red Hood a little bit more. There's no need to put him Batman. That's the thing. Then at number 3, I have Richard Grayson, aka Dick Grayson. And why I would put him at 3? Oh no, he's the first Robin. He should always be Batman. He was Batman for a short period of time. He faced James Gordon Jr., as we know. And I really want to read that comic. I want to read it. It's just, in my personal opinion, I feel like he just could have. They all could be good Batman, and I will say that. But just he's had his time to be Batman. He's had his time. So yeah, and I would have Deathstroke in him face. Yes, a child predator would be facing Batman because that's who Deathstroke is, according to some comic book writers, and they just want to make it for shock value. And Deathstroke is a great character and all, but some comic book writers think that he should be a bigger threat by being a pedo. I don't really know how that makes any sense, but let's not touch the subject, okay? I'm just saying, let's not touch the subject. But I would want him third as Batman because he's had his time as Batman. Like I said, he's had his time as Batman. He's great. Now at number 2, this will shock some people, but I am going for Damian Wayne. Oh no, he's the son of Batman. He's the blood son of Batman. Wouldn't you want that? Oh no, he's such a terrible character. He's such a terrible character. And for those people who keep on saying he's angry and stuff like that, ooh, he had to hike a fucking mountain when he was 4 years old. 4 years old by himself. No gear, no nothing. He was 4 years old. Four. Can you do that at 4 years old? No, you probably can't do it now. So sit down and give my boy some respect. But for the villains I would have in face would be Bane because of Bane being the one to kill Alfred. I want him and Bane to have a whole thing going on because Damian really did care about Alfred very much. But I would also have Psycho Pirate. I love Psycho Pirate, even though I would say he's a Green Lantern video, then he should be a Green Lantern villain again than being a Batman villain, but hey, if it lets me talk about Psycho Pirate, I will sit here and I will enjoy it. I'll sit here on my throne. Oh yes, Psycho Pirate. Now, I would also have Hush. I would have Hush because I feel like he could do good with a Hush story. Not gonna lie, Hush could be a pretty good villain for him. But I have someone else for Hush also. But he's in the middle. But basically, I'm like, yeah, I could see it maybe facing Hush. I could. Now, if you guys couldn't tell, um, well, also we have seen him in like future, not flashbacks, like nightmare sequences or whatever when he did become Batman. We have seen that, and I loved him. I loved him. He was the Robin who I grew up on, but as who should take the cowl, I will always say this because and here's the thing: Damian has his own thing going on. He doesn't need it as much. Same does Dick Grayson. He doesn't need it as much. These people don't need it as much. But Tim Drake, he needs it. Writers don't know how to write him. They don't write him. They write a good story, then they just leave him just right there, like okay, I played with you for a little bit. They're like a fucking. They're, how should I say this? They're like an absent parent, basically. Okay, I played with you a little bit. Okay, now see you in 5 weeks. No, no, no. 5 weeks. I wish it would be like that. Hey, each 5 weeks we get a new Tim Drake story. We get a good one. I'd be like, oh my gosh. The last thing that he did that was pretty big was when he was Dan Bernard, and oh my gosh, people are saying, "Oh, why did they turn him back? Why did they come back? He's so woke now." Guys, were saying beforehand that he's so terrible. But Tim Drake is the best Robin, and then people, oh no, you write him now because he's gay. It has nothing to do with that. It just writers don't want to write him. And I hate that fact. I hate that fact. He needs the Batman mantle. No one else does. No one else does. That's the thing. No one else needs that mantle as much as Tim Drake does. Because we need a good thing. And who would I have him face? I would have him face Hush or Maxwell Lord. Because he is their detective. He is smarter than anything else. I mean, he was 9 he figured out who Nightwing was because he did a specific like backflip, and he remembers when he was 3 and he went to the Sophist, so he figured out the Justice League's identity, so many other people's identities when he was 9. What were you doing when you were 9? Huh? What were you doing when you were 9? Nothing, huh? Nothing. He needs us. Tim Drake, needs us. And I will say this with all my confidence. He needs this so much. No one else does. No one else does. He needs us. And I hate what they did with the new 52. They now it's comic book, now it's costume design. I kind of do like that. They have butchered my boy way too much. They will always sit there, be like, oh my gosh, we're such a victim great fan. They won't use him for a while, and if they do, they legit made they they made him get captured by Oz, and I don't even remember what happened there. That's how much it really was not like. Wait, what? No, Doctor Manhattan. Yeah, Doctor Manhattan or whoever. The big thing with people coming back was Kid Flash coming back, which makes sense. Wally coming back was beautiful. It was beautiful. Just Tim Drake needs a cowl. He is the next Batman. No one else is. He is the next Batman. And we guys have a good day. And that's where the cookie comes.